Forget salt. Yes, you heard that right. For years, we've been told that salt is the enemy of our heart, that it sneaks into every meal and silently raises our blood pressure. But what if I told you there's a tiny overlooked culprit that spikes your blood pressure far more than salt ever could? Something hiding in plain sight, something you may encounter every day, yet rarely think about. Dr. Alan Mandell has studied this phenomenon, and he's here to guide us on a journey that's not just about controlling numbers on a monitor, but about reclaiming our vitality, our energy, and our zest for life, no matter our age. The secret isn't a trendy supplement, a miracle pill, or a harsh diet. It's a lifestyle shift, subtle but profound. Think of it as a combination of mindful nutrition, gentle movement, and the inner strength of a positive mindset. These elements, when combined, have the power to transform not just your blood pressure, but your overall health, longevity, and happiness. It starts with understanding that our bodies are incredibly intelligent systems, constantly responding to what we feed them, how we move them, and how we nurture our minds. Every small choice matters, and every small habit adds up. Let's start with what you put on your plate. While salt has been demonized, the real blood pressure saboteur for many older adults isn't salt alone. It's processed foods, refined sugars, and hidden additives that we consume every day. These silent triggers elevate stress hormones, inflame arteries, and challenge your cardiovascular system in ways that table salt never could. Dr. Mandell emphasizes the importance of whole, colorful foods, fresh vegetables, vibrant fruits, whole grains, and lean proteins. Imagine a plate that's alive with colors: deep green kale, fiery red peppers, golden carrots, and luscious berries. Each bite isn't just nourishment, it's medicine. Potassium-rich foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens work quietly behind the scenes to balance sodium levels and relax blood vessels, naturally supporting healthy blood pressure. But nutrition alone isn't enough. The body thrives on movement, even gentle movement, especially as we age. Light exercise, walking, swimming, stretching, or even yoga, can dramatically improve circulation, enhance heart health, and lower blood pressure. And it doesn't have to be grueling. Just 20 to 30 minutes of consistent activity most days of the week can recalibrate your cardiovascular system and lift your spirits. Movement isn't punishment, it's a celebration of what your body can do. And with every step, every stretch, you're sending a message to your heart: I care for you. I honor you. I want you to thrive. Lifestyle habits also play a crucial role. Sleep, for instance, is a powerful regulator of blood pressure. Adequate, restorative sleep allows your body to repair itself, regulate stress hormones, and maintain optimal cardiovascular function. Chronic stress, on the other hand, is one of the hidden accelerators of high blood pressure. Dr. Mandell reminds us that stress isn't just a mental challenge, it's a physical one. Practicing mindfulness, meditation, or even simple breathing exercises can reduce the tension in your arteries, calm your nervous system, and remind you that you are in control of your life, regardless of external circumstances. And then there's the often overlooked power of mindset. A positive outlook isn't just a feel-good concept, it's a cornerstone of physiological health. Studies show that optimism and gratitude can reduce inflammation, improve heart function, and even extend lifespan. When you wake up each day with a mindset of possibility rather than limitation, you're literally rewiring your body to respond with resilience, not resistance. Dr. Mandell encourages older adults to embrace this truth: your age is not a barrier to change. Every day is an opportunity to make choices that nurture your heart, your mind, and your spirit. Now, imagine combining all of these elements. Picture yourself beginning the day with a nutrient-rich breakfast, colorful fruits, perhaps a bowl of oatmeal sprinkled with nuts and seeds. You step outside for a brisk, sunny walk, feeling the fresh air invigorate your lungs and awaken your senses. Later, you prepare a lunch that's a rainbow of vegetables and lean protein, savoring each bite mindfully. You practice a short meditation in the afternoon, allowing your mind to rest and your body to reset. At night, you sleep deeply, knowing you've honored your health and your heart. This isn't just a routine. It's a lifestyle that actively fights the hidden factors, raising your blood pressure more than salt ever could. Mandell also emphasizes community and connection. Loneliness and isolation can silently elevate stress hormones and blood pressure. Engage with friends, family, or social groups. Laugh, share stories, and experience joy together. The human heart responds to connection just as powerfully as it does to nutrition or exercise. And don't underestimate the power of learning. Staying curious, challenging your mind with new skills or knowledge keeps your body responsive, your brain sharp, and your outlook bright. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight. You won't eliminate decades of habits in a single day. But every positive choice, no matter how small, accumulates. skip one processed snack, take a few extra steps, or breathe deeply when tension rises. These actions compound over time. Your blood pressure will respond, your energy will improve, and more importantly, you'll feel a sense of control, empowerment, and hope that radiates far beyond the numbers on a chart. Finally, understand this health isn't just a goal. It's a journey, a practice, a daily commitment to yourself. Forget the obsession with salt. Focus instead on the small, meaningful actions that nurture your heart, mind, and soul. Eat brightly, move gently, sleep deeply, breathe fully, and cultivate joy and gratitude. Embrace a lifestyle that honors your body's wisdom and your mind's resilience. With this approach, you're not just lowering blood pressure. You're elevating your life. For years, we've been taught to fear salt, to measure it cautiously, to believe it's the main villain behind high blood pressure. But the truth, as Dr. Alan Mandell points out, is far more surprising and far more empowering. The real culprits are often hidden in plain sight, lurking in the foods we eat every day without a second thought. Processed snacks, packaged meals, sugary treats, even sauces and dressings contain chemicals, preservatives, and refined sugars that challenge the delicate balance of our cardiovascular system. These ingredients quietly elevate stress hormones, inflame arteries, and put a strain on the heart, often more aggressively than a pinch of salt ever could. When we focus solely on avoiding salt, we miss the bigger picture, the intricate ways in which our diet affects our blood pressure, our energy levels, and our overall health. Dr. Mandell emphasizes that understanding this hidden connection is the first step toward true empowerment, because once we know the real triggers, we can make choices that heal and strengthen our bodies from the inside out. It's not about deprivation or obsession, it's about awareness, mindfulness, and intentional decisions that honor the body's natural intelligence. Each time we choose fresh, whole foods over processed alternatives, we're sending a signal to our heart that it's safe, that it's supported, that it can function optimally without constant stress. Vegetables and fruits rich in potassium, for example, counteract the effects of sodium naturally, relaxing blood vessels and supporting healthy circulation, while lean proteins provide essential building blocks for cellular repair and resilience. Whole grains release energy slowly, preventing sudden spikes in blood sugar and the resulting strain on the cardiovascular system. Even small changes like swapping a sugary snack for a handful of nuts or a piece of fruit can make a measurable difference over time. And it's not just what we avoid, it's also what we embrace. Foods with natural anti-inflammatory properties, antioxidants, and essential vitamins work quietly yet powerfully to reduce oxidative stress, strengthen the heart, and stabilize blood pressure. Dr. Mandell reminds us that age is not a barrier to change, that even later in life our bodies respond to thoughtful, consistent choices, and that understanding the hidden factors behind high blood pressure gives us the ability to act proactively rather than reactively. Every meal becomes an opportunity to nurture our heart, to reclaim energy, to support longevity. The awareness that processed foods and hidden additives are more dangerous than salt empowers us to take control in practical, achievable ways. By learning to read labels, choosing whole foods, prioritizing natural ingredients, and being mindful of the silent triggers in our diet, we transform the way our bodies respond. We reduce unnecessary stress on our arteries, and we create a foundation for sustainable heart health. And this knowledge alone becomes a source of hope, confidence, and motivation to continue making small, meaningful adjustments every day. The power of whole foods cannot be overstated, especially when it comes to supporting heart health and maintaining optimal blood pressure. And Dr. Alan Mandell emphasizes that what we choose to put on our plates can either nourish our bodies or quietly sabotage them. Whole, unprocessed foods are rich in vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants, all of which work together to support the cardiovascular system and overall wellness. Colorful vegetables and fruits are not just visually appealing, they are packed with nutrients that help regulate blood pressure naturally. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are high in potassium, which counterbalances the effects of sodium and relaxes blood vessels, promoting smoother circulation and reducing the strain on the heart. Berries, oranges, apples, and other fruits provide antioxidants that protect blood vessels from inflammation and oxidative stress while also supporting healthy metabolic function and energy levels. Whole grains such as oats, brown rice, quinoa, and barley release energy slowly into the bloodstream, preventing spikes in blood sugar that can trigger hormonal fluctuations affecting blood pressure, and they also provide fiber, which aids digestion, supports heart health, and maintains a feeling of fullness, making it easier to maintain a balanced diet without overeating. Lean proteins including fish, poultry, legumes, and nuts supply the building blocks for tissue repair, immune function, and hormonal balance, all of which are crucial for older adults seeking to maintain vitality and resilience. Dr. Mandell highlights that it's not about eliminating enjoyment from eating, it's about embracing foods that energize, support, and protect the body while still delighting the senses. Incorporating a rainbow of foods on the plate is both a practical and powerful approach. Deep greens, vibrant reds, sunny yellows, and rich purples each provide unique phytonutrients that work synergistically to strengthen arteries, reduce inflammation, and optimize blood flow. Even small shifts, such as replacing processed snacks with fresh fruit or roasted vegetables, can make a measurable difference in heart health and blood pressure regulation. Drinking enough water and including naturally hydrating foods like cucumbers, watermelon, and celery further support the body's ability to maintain balance, flush toxins, and keep the cardiovascular system functioning smoothly. Dr. Mandell also emphasizes the importance of mindful eating, paying attention to hunger cues, savoring flavors, and being aware of portion sizes, because the way we eat is as important as what we eat. By cultivating a consistent habit of selecting whole foods, preparing meals at home, and limiting processed, packaged, or sugary foods, older adults can take significant control over their blood pressure, energy levels, and long-term health outcomes. This approach empowers individuals to move beyond the fear of numbers on a monitor or the obsession with limiting salt alone, and instead focus on creating a lifestyle where every bite contributes to strength, vitality, and longevity, fostering a sense of confidence, accomplishment, and self-care that radiates far beyond the kitchen and into every aspect of daily life, transforming not only physical health but mental clarity and emotional well-being. Light exercise is one of the most powerful tools we have to support heart health, manage blood pressure, and maintain overall vitality, and yet many older adults underestimate its impact, believing that vigorous workouts are necessary for meaningful results. Dr. Alan Mandell emphasizes that even gentle, consistent movement can dramatically improve circulation, strengthen the cardiovascular system, and enhance mental well-being. Walking, swimming, stretching, yoga, and light strength training are all accessible ways to honor the body and encourage healthy blood flow. Movement stimulates the heart, prompting it to pump more efficiently while delivering oxygen and nutrients to every cell, supporting organ function and helping the body regulate blood pressure naturally. It also encourages the production of endorphins, the body's natural mood elevators, which reduce stress and anxiety, factors that can silently elevate blood pressure when left unchecked. The beauty of light exercise lies in its adaptability. Whether it's a morning stroll through a sunny park, gentle stretches before bed, or a brief yoga session at home, these activities are not only achievable but enjoyable and deeply restorative. Consistency rather than intensity is what matters most, because regular movement retrains the body to maintain resilience, flexibility, and strength, reducing stiffness, improving posture, and supporting balance, which in turn lowers the risk of injury and promotes confidence in daily life. Dr. Mandell reminds us that exercise also strengthens the muscles surrounding the heart and major arteries, improving vascular elasticity and helping the body handle stressors more effectively. Even short bursts of activity throughout the day, such as taking the stairs, standing up to stretch, or walking around the neighborhood, contribute to cumulative benefits that are often more impactful than occasional intense workouts. Light exercise also works synergistically with nutrition, hydration, and stress management, creating a holistic approach that addresses blood pressure from multiple angles. As muscles move, they assist in circulating blood back to the heart, reducing the strain on the cardiovascular system and helping maintain healthy blood pressure levels over time. Dr. Mandell encourages older adults to view movement not as a chore but as a celebration of what the body can do, a way to connect with the environment, experience joy, and build resilience. The mental benefits are equally profound, as regular activity improves cognitive function, sharpens focus, and supports a positive mindset, which is a critical factor in long-term health. Over time, the body adapts to this rhythm of gentle activity, becoming stronger, more responsive, and more capable of handling both physical and emotional challenges. Light exercise is a tool for empowerment, giving individuals control over their bodies, helping them feel vibrant, energized, and capable, and offering a tangible way to combat the hidden factors that raise blood pressure more than salt. By committing to regular, manageable movement, older adults can transform their health, improve circulation, reduce stress, and foster a sense of accomplishment and vitality that radiates into every aspect of life, creating momentum for continued growth, resilience, and a long, fulfilling journey toward optimal well-being. well-being, sleep, and stress management are fundamental pillars of maintaining healthy blood pressure, yet many older adults overlook their immense impact, focusing solely on diet or exercise while ignoring the quiet, invisible influences that shape cardiovascular health. Alan Mandell emphasizes that restorative sleep is not a luxury, it is a biological necessity that allows the body to repair itself, regulate hormones, and maintain equilibrium in blood pressure and heart function. During deep, uninterrupted sleep, the body lowers cortisol and adrenaline levels, the very stress hormones that can tighten blood vessels and spike blood pressure when elevated for prolonged periods. Chronic stress, even when subtle, is one of the most overlooked accelerators of high blood pressure, silently influencing the cardiovascular system while affecting mood, energy, and overall quality of life. Mindful stress management practices such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, gentle yoga, or even taking a few quiet moments to reflect can drastically reduce tension and support the body's natural ability to regulate blood pressure. Dr. Mandell highlights that stress is both physical and mental, and addressing it requires intentional, consistent strategies that calm the nervous system and restore balance. Creating a daily routine that includes time for relaxation, reflection, and self-care can transform the body's response to pressure, both internal and external, reinforcing resilience at every level. Adequate sleep, paired with effective stress management, enhances the benefits of nutrition and exercise, allowing the heart and arteries to function optimally and recover from daily challenges. Even small practices like taking a short afternoon walk to breathe fresh air, practicing gratitude before bed, or using mindful breathing techniques during moments of tension send powerful signals to the body that it is safe, supported, and capable of thriving. Over time, these practices compound, reducing inflammation, improving circulation, and lowering blood pressure naturally without medication or extreme interventions. Mandell emphasizes that older adults have the power to influence these outcomes at any stage of life, and the choices made today create a ripple effect, supporting not just cardiovascular health, but cognitive clarity, emotional balance, and overall vitality. Managing stress and prioritizing sleep fosters a sense of control and confidence, reminding us that our bodies are responsive and adaptable, capable of healing and strengthening when given the proper conditions. Integrating these habits into daily life is not about rigid routines or perfection. It is about consistency, awareness, and self-compassion, allowing each individual to listen to their body, honor its needs, and respond with care and intention. The combination of quality sleep and proactive stress management nurtures resilience in the face of life's challenges, empowers individuals to make healthier choices, and enhances the effects of diet and physical activity, creating a holistic, sustainable approach to blood pressure control and overall well-being. By prioritizing rest, relaxation, and mindful stress reduction, older adults can transform their cardiovascular health, restore energy, and cultivate a deeper sense of peace and balance, reinforcing the understanding that true wellness arises not just from what we do outwardly, but from the harmony we cultivate within. A positive mindset is one of the most powerful tools we can cultivate for heart health, blood pressure regulation, and overall well-being. And yet it is often underestimated, especially among older adults who may focus solely on physical factors. Dr. Alan Mandell emphasizes that optimism, gratitude, and resilience are not just abstract concepts. They have tangible physiological effects that influence blood pressure, inflammation, and cardiovascular function. When we approach life with positivity, we reduce the impact of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which constrict blood vessels and elevate blood pressure when chronically high. The simple practice of focusing on what is going well, appreciating small victories, or expressing gratitude daily can shift the body into a state of relaxation and balance, encouraging the heart to function optimally and reducing strain on arteries. A positive mindset also enhances motivation, empowering individuals to make healthier choices regarding nutrition, exercise, and lifestyle habits, because when we believe that our actions matter and that we are capable of change, we are more likely to follow through on intentions that support long-term health. Dr. Mandell highlights that the mind and body are deeply connected, and cultivating hope and positivity strengthens the connection, creating a feedback loop in which emotional well-being improves physical health, and vice versa. Simple practices such as visualization of health goals, mindful reflection, or focusing on past successes can retrain the brain to respond to challenges with resilience rather than fear, reducing unnecessary tension and promoting steady, balanced blood pressure. Social connection further reinforces this mindset, as sharing experiences, laughter, and support with friends and loved ones amplifies feelings of joy and belonging, which are associated with lower stress levels and improved heart function. Dr. Mandell also emphasizes that positivity is not about denying difficulties or pretending life is perfect. It is about choosing to approach challenges with perspective, hope, and proactive energy, acknowledging what can be controlled and letting go of what cannot. Over time, this approach strengthens emotional resilience, sharpens mental clarity, and encourages consistency in heart-healthy behaviors. A positive mindset fuels adherence to dietary choices, motivates regular movement, and encourages restorative sleep and stress management, creating a holistic foundation for optimal cardiovascular function. For older adults, this perspective is especially empowering, reminding them that age does not dictate vitality, energy, or the ability to influence health outcomes. Every moment spent fostering optimism and gratitude compounds, creating a subtle yet profound influence on blood pressure, heart health, and overall longevity. By consciously nurturing a positive mindset, individuals strengthen their emotional and physiological resilience, encouraging a life filled with energy, purpose, and a renewed sense of control over health. The power of positivity is transformative, touching every aspect of life from physical well-being to mental clarity, emotional balance, and the ability to engage fully with the world. And Dr. Mandell reminds us that cultivating this mindset is one of the simplest, most effective strategies for achieving lasting health, vitality, and a sense of empowerment that radiates into every choice, action, and moment of each day. Lifestyle integration is the key to transforming health from a series of isolated actions into a harmonious, empowering way of living. And Dr. Mandell emphasizes that combining nutrition, exercise, stress management, and positivity creates a synergy that far surpasses the impact of any single habit. When we approach our health holistically, every choice we make begins to support and reinforce the others, turning small, consistent actions into meaningful, lasting results. Eating a colorful, nutrient-rich diet fuels the body, providing the energy and building blocks necessary to engage in movement, maintain emotional balance, and support cardiovascular health. Light exercise amplifies these benefits, improving circulation, strengthening muscles, and enhancing overall vitality while also reducing stress and promoting mental clarity. Stress management practices, including meditation, deep breathing, and mindful reflection, create a foundation of calm that allows both the body and mind to respond more effectively to challenges, reducing the strain that chronic tension places on blood pressure and overall heart function. Dr. Mandell emphasizes that a positive mindset ties all these practices together because optimism, gratitude, and belief in one's ability to create change encourage adherence to healthy behaviors and foster resilience in the face of setbacks. This integration is especially important for older adults, for whom maintaining balance, energy, and independence is vital, because it transforms the perception of health from a list of rules into a lifestyle that feels attainable, sustainable, and rewarding. Each meal, each step, each moment of mindful reflection compounds, creating a ripple effect that touches every part of life and reinforces a sense of control and empowerment. Mandell points out that when these practices are aligned, the results are greater than the sum of their parts, because the body responds to a consistent pattern of care, nourishment, and movement rather than sporadic interventions. Hydration, sleep, and social connection further support this integrated lifestyle, providing the necessary conditions for the body to heal, restore, and function optimally. Even small intentional choices like preparing a balanced meal, taking a short walk, practicing a brief meditation, or expressing gratitude can create momentum, reinforcing other positive habits and gradually transforming health outcomes. By embracing lifestyle integration, older adults can reduce blood pressure, improve cardiovascular health, and enhance mental clarity while cultivating a greater sense of purpose, joy, and confidence in their daily lives. Dr. Mandell emphasizes that this approach is not about perfection but about consistency, awareness, and mindfulness, understanding that every positive action contributes to a larger pattern of wellness. As these habits become ingrained, they create a natural rhythm that supports sustainable, long-term health and empowers individuals to navigate life with energy, resilience, and enthusiasm. Lifestyle integration also fosters adaptability, helping the body respond more effectively to stress, illness, or age-related changes because it creates a foundation of strength, balance, and harmony that reinforces both physical and emotional well-being. The true beauty of this approach is that it transforms health into a source of empowerment, enabling individuals to take control of their bodies, minds, and hearts in a way that is both practical and deeply inspiring, and it demonstrates that holistic, integrated care is the most effective, sustainable, and fulfilling path to lasting vitality in a life filled with purpose, energy, And resilience, social connection is an essential yet often overlooked factor in maintaining healthy blood pressure, emotional balance, and overall well-being. And Dr. Alan Mandell emphasizes that relationships, community, and meaningful interactions are as important for the heart as diet, exercise, and stress management. Human beings are wired for connection, and when that need is met, the body responds with measurable benefits: reduced stress hormone levels, lower inflammation, improved immune function, and healthier cardiovascular responses. Loneliness, isolation, and lack of meaningful engagement can silently elevate blood pressure, increase the risk of heart-related problems, and erode both physical and emotional resilience over time. Engaging with family, friends, neighbors, or social groups creates a sense of belonging, joy, and support that nourishes the mind and heart simultaneously. Even simple interactions like sharing a meal, exchanging stories, laughing together, or participating in group activities send signals to the brain that it is safe, valued, and supported, which in turn calms the nervous system and allows the heart and blood vessels to function optimally. Dr. Mandell highlights that social connection is not just emotional. It has profound physiological effects that can enhance the benefits of other healthy habits, including exercise, nutrition, and stress management. When older adults feel connected, they are more likely to engage in heart-healthy behaviors, maintain consistency in their routines, and experience greater motivation to care for themselves. Community involvement, volunteering, joining clubs, or even participating in online support groups can create a network of engagement that strengthens both emotional well-being and physical health. Meaningful social ties provide accountability, encouragement, and joy, reinforcing the positive changes that individuals make in their daily lives. From preparing nutritious meals to taking walks, meditating, and practicing gratitude, Dr. Mandell emphasizes that connection fosters resilience, helping individuals navigate life's challenges, setbacks, or health concerns with greater confidence, hope, and determination. Social engagement also stimulates mental activity, improving cognitive function, memory, and focus, which are vital for older adults seeking to maintain independence and vitality. Even casual conversations, shared laughter, and expressions of care can lower stress, support healthy hormonal balance, and promote steady blood pressure. Building and nurturing relationships is therefore not a secondary concern. It is a foundational component of holistic health that works in harmony with lifestyle habits, nutrition, exercise, and mindset. By prioritizing connection, older adults cultivate a sense of purpose, belonging, and meaning, which strengthens emotional resilience and encourages ongoing commitment to self-care. Dr. Mandell reminds us that age is not a barrier to forming new relationships or deepening existing ones, and that the positive effects of social engagement ripple through every aspect of life, supporting physical health, emotional stability, and overall vitality. Integrating social connection into daily routines creates a cycle of encouragement, support, and inspiration that enhances the effectiveness of all other healthy habits, demonstrating that a life rich in meaningful interactions is not only more joyful, but also profoundly beneficial for the heart and body, fostering longevity, resilience, and a deeper sense of fulfillment that radiates into every choice, action, and moment of living. Small choices, though they may seem insignificant in the moment, have the power to create profound, lasting changes in our health, vitality, and overall well-being. And Dr. Alan Mandell emphasizes that for older adults, understanding this principle can be life-changing because every intentional action compounds over time to create measurable benefits. Often, people underestimate the cumulative impact of simple habits like choosing a piece of fruit instead of a processed snack, taking a short walk instead of sitting for long periods, or pausing to breathe deeply when stress arises. These small choices, when repeated consistently, reinforce the body's natural resilience, strengthen the cardiovascular system, and support healthy blood pressure in ways that dramatic interventions alone cannot achieve. Dr. Mandell highlights that success in health is rarely about a single action or a perfect day. It is about the accumulation of positive decisions made consistently over time. Each choice builds momentum, reinforcing other healthy behaviors and creating a ripple effect that touches every aspect of life. By prioritizing small, manageable changes, older adults can overcome feelings of overwhelm or frustration and focus on what is within their control, cultivating a sense of empowerment and confidence that motivates continued action. Nutrition, movement, sleep, stress management, mindset, and social engagement all intersect, and even modest improvements in one area enhance the effectiveness of others, creating a holistic cycle of wellness. Dr. Mandell emphasizes that the power of small choices is magnified by mindfulness, because consciously recognizing the impact of each action strengthens the connection between intention and outcome, turning ordinary routines into deliberate practices of self-care. For example, opting for a nutritious snack not only supports heart health, but also reinforces a mindset of care and attention to the body's needs, while choosing to move, stretch, or take a brief walk strengthens circulation, improves mood, and encourages further engagement with healthy behaviors. Over time, these repeated choices create a pattern of lifestyle habits that become second nature, allowing older adults to experience tangible improvements in energy, blood pressure, mood, and overall vitality without relying on drastic measures or short-term fixes. The knowledge that each decision matters fosters accountability and self-respect, empowering individuals to take ownership of their health and embrace a proactive approach to life. Dr. Mandell reminds us that small, consistent actions are often more sustainable and impactful than sudden, extreme changes because they integrate naturally into daily life, reducing stress, increasing adherence, and promoting long-term success. By embracing the principle of small choices, older adults cultivate resilience, reinforce positive habits, and experience a profound sense of progress, realizing that every intentional decision, no matter how minor it may seem, contributes to a stronger heart, steadier blood pressure, greater energy, and a more vibrant, fulfilling life. Each moment becomes an opportunity to choose wellness, and with consistent effort, these tiny actions accumulate into transformative results, demonstrating that lasting health is built one mindful, empowered choice at a time, creating a foundation for longevity, vitality, and a sense of accomplishment that inspires continued commitment and joy in every aspect of living. So today, make a promise to yourself. Step forward with intention, knowing that the tiny choices you make now have the power to transform your future. You are never too old to reset your habits, reclaim your energy, and embrace a vibrant, healthy life. The path to better blood pressure, better heart health, and a more fulfilled life is not hidden in the salt shaker. It's in your hands, your plate, your steps, and your mindset. Take that step today and watch how your life unfolds with vitality, resilience, and joy. You have the power, the knowledge, and the support of Dr. Alan Mandell's guidance to create a heart-healthy, life-affirming journey starting now. Believe in it, commit to it, and celebrate every small victory along the way. Your best life is waiting, and it starts with the tiny choices you make today.